Where's my game? Oh, it's updating. Okay. Get change the name stuff blue thing. How are you both? How's life? Ah, good. The game's launching. Okay. Hey, Phoenix man. You made paper swords? Excellent. Don't paper cut yourself with those sharp paper swords. Marvelous. Excellent. Are you fully recovered now, Tom? You're back to 100%? Kicking goals? Oh, excellent to hear that you caught up with the VOD, Ratfinks. Good, 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 good. You probably know more than me because the problem with these detective games is I play them once a week for like 90 minutes and then just forget what's going on. Back to 105%. Dang, even better than you started, mate. Good. All right. So our current goal. Which bedroom is Misty Ann's? Perhaps it may solve some clues to the culprit of Misty Ann's disappearance. Right, so I remember we were looking at which room she was staying in, and it might be our room, but then it might be a couple of the empty rooms. What are these strange dreams that both Misty Diane and myself are experiencing? Are we the only ones who experience them? I watched a movie just the other day about what was it called? It was in the same series as the Orient Express, and the main character was having weird visions. And it turns out, spoiler alert, tune out for 5 seconds if you haven't watched this movie. He was being drugged. You've been waiting since December for a procedure which is booked for Tuesday and hopefully going to help with your ongoing health issues. But you appear to be coming down with a chest infection. Oh no, that's rough. Yeah. Getting a specialist, like, in Australia, you get a specialist and it's like, okay, I'm free in 7 months' time. Probably even harder with the NHS, eh? Okay, we tried to listen and nothing happened. Some good news, by the way, that weirdo I keep locked in the attic, Corporate Tom, he posted a new video. First in 10 months, can you believe it? Teaching kids how to commit insurance fraud? Are you kidding me? What a psychopath. But go check that out if you haven't already. Alright, so the strange contraption moved at the end of last scene. You saw that? Kudos. You liked the video? Thanks, Tom. I'm glad you saw it, by the way. Seance. Finally, indeed. Yes. I've got so much content. Like, I've got 35. Sorry, he has 35 videos done. Another 3 are being edited at the moment. Another 8 I've done narration for and haven't mimed yet. An engagement photo or 2. Let me. Ratfinks. I'll message you the direct link to my engagement album. Remind me. If I don't do it, send me a DM on Discord and I'll send that to you. I wonder, can I get it to decrease again by convincing another guest to avoid the event?
Mr. Ward, surely we have nothing left to discuss?
No.
Mrs. Erickson, we need to talk.
My mic keeps cutting out. Oh, what is going on? Testing 1, 2, 3. Uno, dos, tres. I don't know. Looks okay to me.
This had best not
But
be
let
about
me know
my
if it keeps
personal
happening.
affairs again. Why don't you do us both a favor, Mr. Ward, and stop interfering? What could
Defear.
you, of all people, possibly have to say to me?
That's not a bad point. Perhaps you'll be more interested in what Mr. Toussaint has to say. Shall we go to your room then? Or would you rather discuss this in the open?
Yes, my room, sir.
Oh, we're going to a room. Hello.
So you've read the notes and understand your situation. Whether you face eternal damnation now is a point of debate. You assume that this is linked to this magical nullness you have. You may well be wrong.
Right, she was trying to steal magic, and she was going to like sacrifice
But
someone,
if you
wasn't
do
she?
this,
Can
then
hear
you
now.
are
Good.
locking yourself onto that path. And Mr. Toussaint will ensure your remaining days will not be easy. Magic or no.
He's right. I'm a damned fool. I wanted so much to be special. To have what the others have.
Now, we don't really know if they actually have magic powers yet, or if it's all just
Now you've
fraudulent.
taken that hope from me. Maybe you will have saved my soul. But even now, I think I'd pay that price for a taste of that. If he wasn't going to rob my chance to use and appreciate it, I would curse you both if I didn't know there would be no venom in my bite.
Yeah, good luck cursing me
I forsake
when you
this
don't have
ritual,
superpowers.
and I forsake this seance. I have no want to see others enjoying what I will never have. I hope they see their ghost and more. So much more.
Alright. Don't let the door hit ya on the way out, love.
Now, I would really like to be left alone. I have a lot to think about.
Mrs. Erickson is no longer attending the seance. Using Mr. Toussaint as a safeguard, I've talked Miss Erickson down. Ta-ta. Oh, wow. So that's a second one down. The gauge decreased, but we still have 3 lights. I'm still unsure if this is vice purpose, but my gut says I want this as decreased as possible by the seance. Alright, we've got a goal to make people not turn up to the seance. If the seance has attracted the likes of Mrs. Erickson, then Miss Diane may be in even more danger than I realized. I was able to make her see sense, but I doubt that's enough to spare her from eternal damnation. She's a fraud, an unrepentant sinner with no regard for the harm caused by her pursuit of power. How many desperate people has she cheated to get this far? Can she atone for what she's already done? That is, if she even realizes she needs to. Regardless, she's no longer my concern. Alright, so I guess we're just finishing off there what we started last stream. Anyway, why don't we just ask old mate over here which room Miss Diane was in? He would know. It's his job.
Mr. Ward, I do hope the earlier commotion with the bird didn't disturb your rest. There is breakfast in the dining hall from 9 a.m., located in the east corridor here.
So it didn't skip us forward to 9
And your
a.m.
fellow guests will
which
be
is
giving
interesting.
talks throughout the day in the drawing room, located in the west corridor. Is there anything else I can help with?
I'd need to check my records. She had a southern view. I recall her complaining about the noise as new guests arrive. Though why that matters now, she is gone, is beyond me.
I need nothing else.
Certainly.
Just check your records, mate. We have a map. So she had a southern view. And I'm guessing this is north, east, southwest. So she wasn't in my room. That's a northern room. So probably in 21 or 15. They're both unassigned. You have good news for Tom? Which Tom? Alright, what else can we ask you about?
May I be of service?
I don't know if much of this stuff really matters. Yeah, tell me about the cross. What we see around. Mrs. Joyce has been putting them up. Okay. Yeah, what's this advice, matey? A meter for the event, sir. Something to do with the readiness of the seance. It was custom made with no expense spared. The Marquis, or perhaps Miss Mantovani, could explain it better. Alright.
I need nothing.
Certain.
So let's just keep talking to him until we get to 9 o'clock.
May I be of service?
Have you ever received complaints about Mrs. Joyce? She occasionally inspires some ire, but she's a good woman and works hard. While I prefer she kept to herself more, at present I have no cause to dismiss her. Oh, you spent the day with Marty on Sunday and you're allowed to share that Rat Run Season 3 is currently under construction, planned for release early next year. Oh, that's excellent. He's a machine, Marty. I see he's, just like constantly releasing a stream of really fantastic puzzles, even if they're not Rat Run. But I am most excited about that, definitely. What can you tell me about the manor? Well, it was built in the mid-1600s on land awarded to Edward Blake for his part in the Cromwellian conquest of Ireland. It has since been passed down through the generations of the Blake family and has survived any number of tragedies. Marquis Jonathan Blake is the latest in the line to hold the title, with him and his son, young Master Walter, being the last two members of the line. It was the Marquis' initiative to open the manor as a hotel in 1870 to pull the place through the difficult post-famine years. You know, he's freaking incredible. So does he live near you, Ratfinks? Like, is he just down the road? Or is one of you traveling? That's all I could say, though. I suspect there's more information in the library if you care to learn more. Alright, why are you unhappy, matey? I'm perfectly fine. My mind is on the hotel and the event. Are you very busy, sir? I notice you're holding your hand on the pocket watch. These events do not run themselves. Its and the manor's success depends on tight scheduling. That makes sense. Would I find you behind reception over the weekend should I need you? Either here or in the office for the most part. In which case, ring the bell for my attention. There are a few exceptions. I will be covering the bar for Mr. Doyle at 7 p.m. this evening. So if you need me at the time, that's where you find me. And naturally, I'll be overseeing the ball at 9 p.m. Then tomorrow, the silent dinner is at 8 p.m. While the staff will not be in attendance, I will be outside to prepare me. Finally, the seance is at 9 p.m. and I shall be present. That's nice. He's just given us his whole timetable. You live in London. You both travelled to Stratford. To the CTC live show. Oh, they did a live show, did they? What was involved in the live show? Did they do a live soul or something? That's crazy. Tell me about this C2C live show. I haven't kept up with them, so I don't know what's going on. Anyone else have the weird dream, matey? I've heard it said. It's not something you experience yourself. I've worked here for nearly 20 years, Mr. Ward. I don't often sleep off the grounds. So I could not guess what a normal dream would be for me. When one spends so much time in a place, to dream of corridors and doors and windows is quite sadly normal. I wouldn't say that's a direct match for the dreams that Misty Ann and I had. It's close, but not enough. I've been noticing some strange things going on in their manor. Don't concern yourself. I suspect most occurrences are just a matter of exaggerated stories among the guests. Anything else is, well, it's an old house and no harm has ever come of its tricks. Alright. Is there much to do outside the manor? Refreshments can be requested on the patio. Many of the guests enjoy walking the grounds and there's a hedge made for your enjoyment. Mr. Hunter has also offered horse riding lessons, though I believe those are now booked out. Oh no, we can't ride a horsey. But if you're asking if there's anything outside the grounds, no. Gorford, the town you took the carriage from, is our closest point of contact. I'm sure you'll find the hotel offers everything you need. Upon your stay with us, breakfast, lunch and dinner are served in the dining room. There is a well-stocked library, a bar, a drawing room for relaxation, which includes a variety of games and records for your entertainment. Sadly, the bathhouse is closed at this time of year. The water is too cold to keep. Finally, we have a telegraph room up and running again. You should be able to reach out to your friends and family. Cool.
I need nothing else.
Certainly.
We're just about to 9 a.m. breakfast time. Live solve, quick Q&A, and then meet and greet after. How many people rocked up? Out of curiosity. And did they turn it into content at all? Or are they planning to turn it into content at all? Mark brought some cupcakes. That's nice. That's great. I like that. How are we going to work out which room is old mate's? I don't know who we're going to talk to for that. About 100 people. Wow. That's, I mean, that's pretty good. Butler said she complained of noise, Tom says. Certain topics can be researched in the library. She complained of noise. So we need to figure out which room is noisy. Well, actually, that's a good point, because she was complaining about the noise when people were entering. So she's probably close to the entrance then. Like, a lot of the others would have to go past her, wouldn't they? Anyway, key research topics will be found in the research desk. The books themselves contain supplementary information. Okay, so if we need to know about broad things, probably less like character specific, then we want to do that in here. Let's look at the map, Tom. Because I think... Which way do they enter? Okay, the lobby is on the ground floor. The ground floor connects the atrium. The top of the atrium. So to enter as a new guest, you come through the front courtyard, you go through the lobby, you go down the stairs of the atrium. Yeah, it doesn't really, like, room... They're both sort of at the ends, aren't they? Ah, although 15, you do have a couple of rooms over there. Alright, so if we go down the stairs, turn left, and then go through here. Let's have a look at that room over there. Was it a good event, Ratfinks? Like, worth the trip? Nice to have a meet and greet? Wait, I'm on the ground floor. Oh no, they go in the lobby and then they go upstairs. Okay, I got that around the wrong way. Okay, so I'm a new guest. I've turned up. I've entered from there. Gotta carry my bags up the stairs. And go to my room. So we think maybe she's in unassigned room 15. What is going on here? The door to room 15 appears to be missing. Similar to my dream, but without a pattern. You like the graphics, Worm? Yeah, it's like I think it's almost like cell shading, but without the shading. How would I even go about finding such a thing? Whatever has caused this to vanish? Following leads will help you forget. Testing. Okay. Alright, that should be okay now. Yeah, Mike. Okay, I think I fixed it. The CD thing was cool, but good to get a night away and Mr. and Young Finks. With Mr. and Young Finks and a nice lunch and afternoon with Marnie too. Excellent. Anyone else there? You pinching a cord? It's just not plugged in properly. At the moment, like it's here. I bought this microphone to use. I mean, Corporate Tom bought this microphone to use on his content because I like the dodgy salesman vibe you get with this. But as a result, now I've got like an extra cable in between everywhere because I haven't set it up properly. But I should just sort this out. Didn't hear any of that explanation. Are you kidding me? Alright, let me get rid of my middle cable here and hopefully that'll sort it out. Okay. I have removed this thing, and hopefully this was the problem. Oh, gosh. Not that you knew. I still do the CDC puzzles sometimes, but, like, Jesus Christ. Like, I think I saw, didn't Simon have like a 3.5 hour video like a day ago or 2 days ago? It's like this. I don't have time for that. Basically anything that's longer than that takes Simon more than maybe 90 minutes or Mark more than an hour. It's like, I'm not even going to look at that. Get that out of here. We have a use. What does use do? There's been some crazy ones lately. I don't watch as much as I used to. This is like some sort of... Oh, this is like a puzzle we had in the dream, eh? You don't watch as much as you used to. It's like... Yeah. don't understand the rules of this puzzle. Oh, we've almost got all red. Do I want all red or all white? How does this work? No, you can derail. I like chatting. I like chatting. You know, I've actually been doing the New York Times hard Sudokus, which I'm getting quite good at. I'm trying to get one done in under 4 minutes. I've had like 5, which are like sub 5 minutes, and maybe 2 that are sub 4:30, and I'm like, I've done about 100 of them. And I'm like, I want to try and get that sub 4, but I don't think I'm quick enough, clever enough. But it's interesting. It teaches you really how to... They're interesting. They teach you how to sort of speed solve better. So I think they help with your variant Sudoku, because I enjoy the variant Sudoku more. I wonder if this contains an entry for Blake Manor. Well, why don't you read it, mate? Just open it. Lost Places. You try to limit to about 35-40 minutes with them. The Sudokus, yeah. Some of them. Honestly. I mean, back before I did YouTube stuff and I had a lot of free time, I'd do every single one of them. Like, 90 minutes Sudoku, don't worry. No worries, you know, no worries. Just waste 3 hours doing it myself, because, you know, not as smart as those guys. 4 minutes for a hard classic sounds crazy. Yeah, I don't think I can do it. I'd need to find, like, all the doubles and triples straight away in the puzzle. But, you know, these are just little things we set for ourselves, little goals. You got Wordle in 1 a week ago? What was the word? Oh, I know what the word was. I did that one. Yes. I was going to reach out to you about that, but I didn't want to spoil it, and then I forgot to. That's funny. Yes.
May I be of
I'm
service,
guessing it
Mr.
started with L and ended in A. Tell me about this missing door. What do you mean, the rumours? Yes, it's long been said that Percival Blake walled up a scullery girl after she refused his advances. And then the same with her fiancé, who came looking for her. Percival Blake was documented as a jealous and bitterly angry man, so it was possible. But in the 100 plus years since his passing, no hidden rooms or walled up bodies have been found. Certainly, it predates the manor becoming a hotel, so I suspect it was not our room 15. Of course, the missing bodies were not found anywhere else either, so nothing can be ruled out. Alright, this Percival Blake fella is new. Sometimes you run at 125 to watch Cracking the Cryptics videos. That's probably a good idea. 1 1/4 or 1 1/2 to get through a bit quicker. Worm, I can't watch C2C below 2 times speed. Yeah. The only time I watch their content at all these days is if I'm enjoying a puzzle enough that I want to continue, but I'm completely stuck, then I'll check the video. But even that, it's just like, like, where are you stuck at my bit? Where are you stuck at my bit? There's more information on this topics in the library. Okay, so if that room... It sounds like that room's been walled up for donkeys then. Which means that old mate wouldn't have been staying in there. Because he would have said, like... He would have said something. So if
I
that's...
need nothing.
Certain.
If that's the case, let's check out the other room then. They talk very slow. Well, they do. I guess, like... you have to understand, I've done live Sudoku solves before, and there's a lot that you need to juggle in your head in terms of actually doing the solve, but also explaining it and being entertaining and tracking what you have explained and what you haven't explained. So it's actually quite amazing that they get the puzzles done in the time they do. It's insane. So like, if there's a Mark video and it takes half an hour, and then I do the puzzle in 20 minutes, it's like, he definitely solved that puzzle faster than me. Like, and with the intros and outros as well. Absolutely. Alright, unassigned room 21 we want to check out. Like, the way I procure the New York Times hard Sudokus is via Rank's channel, because he puts it all in Sven's app. And I benchmark him, like, I feel like it's a good solve if I'm able to do it in half the time that he does it. Or under 10 minutes, because sometimes, very, very rarely, he'll get stuck and have like a 20, 25, 30 minute video. Where's this room, matey? I've gone... No, it's over here. Alright, I reckon... Can I enter? It's not locked. They must leave unused rooms open. I reckon this is the room. Let's have a sticky beak. Oh, it's something. A copy of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, the Modern Prometheus. Alright. Taxidermy of a fox and pheasant. Nothing important. Nothing important. Maybe there's nothing interesting in here. Nothing in here. Check under the bed. Oh! So I wait on his 8-minute solve to get mine done in under 4. Yes. I said I've done about 100. I've probably done about 200 of them. Because I'm just... Occasionally I'll just go like through his history and I'll just click one. And I think I'm about 8 months. I did about 8 months worth. Okay. I don't understand why an old boxer matches would be interesting. Oh, that's something. Well, like, as I said, it probably averages me about like 7 or 8 minutes on average at the moment. So, like, if I spend an hour doing them, I probably get through about 7 or 8. That's still a lot, isn't it? So that's probably 20 or 30 hours or something spent on them. Why is this... See how that... That's weird. See how that bottom left drawer has a silver handle, and then I move closer, and I highlight it, and it's a gold handle? That's weird. Is that just an... That's still a lot, yeah. No wonder I'm not doing the Simon 3.5 hour puzzles. What on earth? What happened here? Was this cracked when you first came in? I think that's probably it. Alright, we better go to breakfast, eh? I'll check the fireplace. Oh, there is something here. Okay, almost skip this because who cares about a fireplace? Rusted grate. Ashes. Perhaps there was a leak. Ooh, a leak. Bit of carbon dioxide. I might do that in the adventure series, but usually slower. The Sudokus that I do 100% keep up with is the adventure series and gas. Those gas puzzles. If you're not keeping up with, I would say, I'm not sure that this is Miss Deanne's room. Yeah, I'm not sure either. I would say that if you want to keep up with any Sudoku series, the Genuine Approachable Sudokus are just banger. They're so good. Especially Clover's. Bill's are pretty good as well. Phillips... I mean, Phillips are good, but when you compare them to Clover's and then Bill's, Man. Clovers are just so good. You haven't kept up with them in a long time? Oh, hello. A locket. ED. Erectile dysfunction. That's not something I'd put on a locket. Evelyn Deanne. Ah, Evelyn Deanne makes more sense. Is there a sheet or something? No, they've got their own YouTube channel, so I just procure them the same way I procure any other Sudokus. Just like they release a new video, I click the link. There was a bit of YouTube drama. Because I used to get them from Cracking the Cryptic, and then they stopped doing them because of drama. And then I used to get them from Bremster, and he stopped doing them because of drama. I won't go into like reasons, but now they've just got their own channel, so I just do them there. There's a sigil cut into one side, and a small vial of blood on the other. I think Ratfinks keeps up with Bremster's stuff, and Cracking the Cryptic stuff, so she probably knows about both. Maybe more than I do. Maybe I should start a Sudoku drama channel. It's like, Mark Goodliff cheating on Sudoku? Over marking boxes? Room 22, this is where Miss Coventry. Does she have a connection with Miss Deanne? Okay, Miss Coventry. Very niche. There is like... I've been trying to get fitter and work out a lot. Get the guns going. So I've been watching this channel called Renaissance Periodization. Mr. Mike Israel. But then he got cancelled because he turns out to be a bit of a douche. But then, so like he's popular enough that there's these other channels that exist and all they do is rip on him. And then they've got like 1 million subscribers. It's like, what's your niche? Oh, I rip on these one or other two content creators for being douchebags. It's like, that's your content. You haven't kept up with either of them for ages, but it doesn't surprise you that there's been drama with Bremster or Gas. Yeah, I think, without saying too much, I think Bremster went through quite a rough period in his life. And he wasn't seeing the best of people. Like, he wasn't giving people the benefit of the doubt. Sigil similar to wall. What's that, Tom? Sorry? What's sigil? Sorry, Tom just wants me to play the game, which makes sense. The Blake coat of arms. Alright, where's breakfast, mate? We gotta get eaten. Timetable. Breakfast in the dining room. Oh, we haven't discovered that map. We don't even know where the dining room is. Probably in the basement, I guess. Tom is our anchor. Yes, Tom. Thank you for being here and not letting me be completely digressing. Okay. I reckon we head into the basement. Dining room this way. Actually, I do want to talk to this fella, Mr. Doyle.
Hello again, sir. You here for the meal?
Yes, no, or your name.
Oh, sorry, sir. My name's Doyle.
Seamus.
Doyle. So, the meal.
On the floor of a trim. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely worth noting.
Certainly, sir.
Oh, in the locket. Right. Okay,
If you're
thank
looking
you.
For a seat, you're welcome to join us. I'm sure my companion here won't mind.
Why not? I'm being educated on the specifics of tomorrow evening's seance. and why, apparently, is so impressive.
Wow, so I can either join them for 21 minutes or excuse myself from the meal. I guess it's probably worth joining them. Yeah, well, it's like solving a Sudoku on stream. You gotta juggle a lot of things in your mind at once. It's the teacher of me. Are you a teacher, Tom, or ex-teacher? High school, primary school? Oh, they have like a middle school in America, don't they? Locket, book, they both open. Sounds like a connections puzzle. Things that open. Alright. Strap yourselves in. I don't have to click things for a while, because I bet when I say join them,
Pleased to meet you both.
it's gonna go.
Allow me to introduce Mrs. Olivia Darcy, and I am Lloyd Dupre.
Would you believe that he's somewhat of an expert on all things related to death?
She means I am an undertaker.
Oh wow, Undertaker, eh?
More than that, evidently. We were just talking about this grand seance, and I'm trying to understand what it is that makes it so grand. All seances are used to speak to ghosts. Is that not the entire point of them? So, wherein lies the distinction? Surely, if Miss Mantovani has held a seance before, then she has also made a ghost talk before.
No, though I understand the confusion. We have gotten close to that feat, parallel to it, but direct communication has not been achieved. Seances are used to invite a ghost to communicate, and to provide a means for them to do so. In the most successful cases, the spirit speaks through the medium themselves.
So, she's done seances before, but the dead has never communicated. Doesn't sound... Then what's the point? 6-7 maths for 1 year. Oh, only for a year. It's interesting that most of the people... I did a poll back when a lot of people used to watch, and even playing word games, the majority of people were much more into maths than English. You'd think like word games, oh, people into English, but I guess maths is more puzzly than English.
But those cases are debunked at worst, and uncorroborated at best. There is no way to prove beyond doubt that the medium did not make it up.
Yeah, logic brain. It's like when I've booked an around the world trip with Sarah using credit card points, but the way it works is you have you can book with a certain number of airlines, and they all have very, 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 very few flights and seats available. So finding ways to connect it all into one ticket, which is 330,000 points or something, for 2 people around the world was incredibly difficult. And I managed to turn it into 2 holidays because we start from Tokyo, and then we went to Spain and everything, and then we came back to Melbourne. But we're still on the same itinerary because we leave Melbourne, go back to Europe, and then we end in Tokyo. So it's all like incredibly difficult. And it probably took me, and this is all business class as well, because, you know, cattle economy class, come on, mate. All right. It's like incredibly good value, like ridiculously good value, but incredibly difficult. And Sarah asked me, like, and I spent about 50 hours, I'd say, 50, 60 hours researching, planning, all these rules you have to follow. And Sarah said to me, like, how do you do this? This would drive me absolute nuts. And it's like, oh, it's like a puzzle to me. It's like trying to make this work, and it's a puzzle. And she's like, oh, I get it. It's a puzzle to you. And I did make it work. And we're back to Europe in February to continue our itinerary. Oh, you went back to IT. Well, IT is a very logic brain as well. I'm in IT, kind of. I'm in data. Yeah, so I was very proud of myself, but God, I almost gave up. Because I found an itinerary that started from Melbourne and worked, and then when I realized I could start it from Tokyo and turn it into 2 holidays to Europe, it's like I've got to do it. I've got to do it. Took me 20 hours to find the first itinerary. And the other thing is, things appear and disappear like that. So if you don't book it straight away, you lose it. Seats appear, they get snapped up. Seats appear, they get snapped up. So I did it, and I'm very proud of myself. Anyway, we're playing a game, champions.
Now, in any records of direct sightings, and this is true of my own encounters, the ghosts cannot speak for themselves.
I'm also going to Sydney this weekend. I'm leaving tonight. I'm playing in a squash tournament tonight and then going straight to the airport. You didn't end up somewhere other than Melbourne then? No, we didn't. But yeah. So the only 2 flights we had to book outside of it, like forced to book, was Melbourne to Tokyo and then Tokyo back to Melbourne. But so the actual around the world trip was Melbourne to... No, it was starting in Tokyo. So we had to book another flight to Tokyo. Tokyo to Helsinki. So there for several weeks. Helsinki to... where did we fly through? Oh, Bangkok. And then had to book a transit. And then Manila to Melbourne. And now that's where we are. Then it's Melbourne to Kuala Lumpur. Kuala Lumpur to Paris. And then it's Frankfurt back to Tokyo. It's ridiculous. And it's like, you're allowed a maximum of 5,500 kilometers. No, 55,000 kilometers, I think. Something like that. And we're like 53,000 kilometers. Like, oh, we max it. System support, keeping machines happy. I'd like to say that I do something more than that, but everything ends up turning into support, doesn't it? That's an important job. Indeed. Got to keep the lights on. It's a thankless job. It's one of those jobs where, like, everything works and people say, what do you even do? And then something breaks and people say, what do you even do? Back to the game.
Miss Montavani intends to...
Ooh.
Dear, I've made a right hames of this. Don't fret, nothing's broke.
Getting dating ads again, it's obvious you're single.
Do you need help, Mrs. Joyce?
Oh, no, sir.
The AI knows,
To
matey.
drop it, I can manage to pick it back up, I'm sure.
Did she drop that stuff to distract us? Take key or leave key? I'm not leaving the key, matey. I'm taking that key. It's interesting in this game that, like, we could have skipped that breakfast. We could have not gone to the breakfast hall at all. We could have left that key. Like,
That poor woman.
I wonder if you can softlock
Anyway,
yourself and
where was I? The hope
prevent
is that
yourself from
Miss
winning.
Montavani, with the right time, place, and people around her, will cut out the middleman, or middle woman in this case, and have the spirit speak for itself.
Hey, Joshua, how's it going? Good to see you. I don't know if you got a lot of like this, but like when I play games like this, the most interesting thing to me is those like, well, what if I didn't pick up that key? What if I didn't come in for breakfast? How does the game work? How do we continue? Like, how is this built? Oh, you keep getting the Plumbus ads, Worm. Joshua, I think you might have been bothering Corporate Tom about posting content. Well, guess what, champion? He posted content. I think Ratfinks is asking about those toys. It's like this pink headphone thing that looks like something else. Oh, that wasn't you, Josh. Okay. It was someone else that's a member. Anyway, good to have you here, champion.
Is that really possible?
Tomorrow night, the veil between worlds will be at its thinnest. And it's especially thin here, in this part of the country.
Adult toys explained for kids. They call this bit a stimulator. I might be able to make that work.
Then, the hotel. It's not without its storied history. Plenty of uncrossed souls in these walls.
Yes, it looks insertable. And it looks like it's made out of, like, silicon, like the same. Not that I know what one of those toys looked like.
That, of course, is where the danger lies.
You do like the Corporate Tom videos. Yeah, well, watch the new one. Insurance fraud explained for kids. Caught.
Danger?
Spirits aren't to be trifled with.
I mean, you can't see what's going on below the belt right now. Sorry, Tom. My apologies to Tom, who's wanting to know what's going on in chat in the actual game. The hotel without the storied history. Plenty of uncrossed souls in this rolls. That's where the late danger is. Yeah, I want to know about the danger.
Do you think I'll be in danger attending this?
Hey,
dance?
animator. How's it going? Any new animations?
I am putting my trust in Miss Montavani. I don't believe she'll lead us wrong. We'll be fine, I think. So long as no one disturbs her workings.
I am listening to the beautiful voice acting. Means I don't have to read it out.
Perhaps I'll stand farther back from the proceedings than I initially planned.
Pretty good. You're working on one currently? Excellent. Kids' toys explained for adults. Yeah. The old Uno Reverso.
But I don't think I'm done with my questions, Mr. Dupre. I want to know more about your practice. After breakfast, would you join me for some air out front?
It would be my pleasure.
All right, add that to the calendar.
I could have sworn I'd left my key here. Maybe I dropped it.
Dunno, Mrs. Darcy. Weird. Where's your key? No idea, champion. How many little kids do I know that run lemonade stands that engage in little illegal activities? Just the ones in my videos, matey.
I'm sorry, Mr. Dupre. We will have to postpone that conversation.
Get them out of the
Once we're
bloomin'
finished
boxes.
here, I'll need to go to reception and ask whether anyone has turned
Oh,
in my
kids'
key.
toys. Have to post. I'll need to go to reception and ask whether anyone
Of
has
course,
turned in my
madam.
key.
I'll be in the courtyard. Should you find time to...
All right. Let's go check out her place and go through her unmentionables. You know what I'm saying? That's underwear chat. All right, room 13. Actually, I want to talk to old mate here as well.
Sorry, sir. Would you mind waiting until we had the place?
No, I just want to have a chat with you, Mr. Doyle. Power tools. Well, if you can get a power tool, and if you put a certain attachment to it, I call it the old electric toothbrush trick. What are we talking about? RomanceEast.com, make a match. Dang, Tom. They're really smashing you. I actually pay for YouTube Premium. So, unfortunately, I don't get to see all these weird and wonderful ads. What was I just saying that I was going to do? Oh, we're going to check out her room. Room 13. Thanks for joining, Animator. Good luck with your new video. Good to see you. Okay, room 5. 7 to 12. We want room 13. Excuse me. You got a 30-minute unskippable ad? Are you kidding me? That must be a bug. Surely they can't expect you to watch that. Oh, you just get pictures. Ah. Yeah, if you're a member, you shouldn't get ads at all. Maybe I should have listened and made sure no one's inside. Nope. Alright, we gotta check out everything. Check out our unmentionables. Close the event, unnoteworthy. Wow, I wasted two time minutes. Her shoes appear to be medium. Alright, I'm not looking at your clothes. I'll look at your dress. No. It says none of them are noteworthy, so I'm gonna assume that means none of it is. This is the only YouTube that you watch on your phone. Use an ad blocker on your PC. Why do you watch me on your phone specifically? Out of curiosity, Worm, but others on your PC. Okay, that book's uninteresting. Won't even let me select the fireplace. Alright, this drawer. Ooh, a book. Nice. Her schedule. You wait until you get your PC for them. But for me, you go, I gotta watch him live. Thank you, Worm. I'm glad. I'm glad. Remember when Ranks used to stream? And he had the most ridiculous schedule. He'd stream like 6 days a week, 3 hours a session. I think he just killed himself on it and burnt out. Now he just never streams. And I asked him. I said like, oh, like what's your goal? I was talking to him this is a few years ago. And he said like, oh, all the content is just to bring more people into the stream. So all he cared about back then was streaming. And funnily enough now, he doesn't do any streaming. You were his editor? Oh, I didn't know that. How do you get video abs if you're a member, Josh? That's bizarre. You miss when Ranks used to stream. Yeah, I mean, I joined in sometimes. Even before I had this channel, before I made content, I joined in a bit. I think I was under a different username, though. He did the streaming. Oh, you were more like a live manager. But you still did his videos as well. That's nice of you. Oh, when you first click my videos. Well, it shouldn't at least... The live streams, you shouldn't be getting, like, ads during this. Damask Rose. Someone else would know better. No, it didn't give me... It didn't put in any information for that. Let's close this so that she doesn't know that we've gone in. Hide the fact that we've been looking in her unmentionables. Notes she's making about the event, but they seem less academic in nature and more of a work of fiction. That's a lot of letters. Rather racy letters to Miss Darcy's husband. But they don't seem to be written by Miss Darcy herself. Huh. Oh, we're going to uncover some adultery, I think. Does that writing look familiar? Is there any similarities between these two letters? Yes, there is. So does that mean Mr. Darcy is sleeping with the forger? The Y. Any other bits? This E. The handwriting matches. It seems Miss Dean is the author of these letters to Miss Darcy. Oh, that's Miss Dean's. You get an ad when you first click too. You're doing the thumbnail, putting ads between puzzles, writing the description times and links to puzzles. Dang. Was that all out of the goodness of your heart, Worm? Like, did he remunerate you at all? I'm curious, like, what the circumstances were that you stopped. Those blasted dreams of home. I don't want to go home. Not after what happened. I want a new life. There's a loose page slipped in there. A medical cert showing Mrs. Darcy was bedbound for some time in the autumn of last year with a cold. The doctor listed as medical code U033, whatever that means. That's something we should look up in the library. I wonder if her husband's made her sick so he could go out philandroping. Yep, for free. You stopped because he stopped. Right. But he didn't get you to still do, like, the... Right, you're doing the editing and stuff for his lives into non-lives. Got it. A box of vanity. Okay. Nothing there. Because he pumps out like 10 videos a day on like 5 platforms or something ridiculous like that. Like, what a machine. And with a baby. It's like, what a machine. Just the lives. Information on the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. It seems rather rudimentary reading for the fully fledged member. Alright. She's part of the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. Part of the cult. Poetry book. Some novels, a few marked partway through. Not interesting. And a book that has clearly been handled with care. Why don't you tell me what the book is, mate? He uses scripts and stuff for that now. You have been replaced by AI. I think that's everything in here. Yeah. Alright. Ooh, this plant is tipped. Sad face. Indeed. Indeed. Alright, what should we be focusing our attention on? Yeah, we have stopped her. How do I tell which mysteries are currently open? It's so small. Oh, I can zoom in. That helps. Oh, okay, it's this one. How did I get to this screen? We need to work out who the culprit is, which is Miss Deanne's bedroom, and we want to ask people about the dreams. Okay. Let's go back to the atrium. Let's talk to the old mate upstairs. See if he had any weird dreams.
And you're back.
Do you know which Miss Deanne was in? How would I know? Of course you wouldn't have a clue. Tell me about your staff. It signifies that I'll bash you if you come near me or mine. There are plenty of snakes in Ireland. Is this the dream one? Strange occurrences. Yes, the whispering things from my fireplace. Strange enough for you? Probably just the old chimney. Sounds like it's asking home. Interesting. I've already analysed you, mate. Tell me about what you're going to be spending your entire weekend doing. I'm told there's a big party on later. I'll go to that. Fancy dress. I reckon that means they'll dress like me and I'll dress like them, right? Probably. I'm told there's a proper history, good history in the garden, and I'll go there when it's bright. Then head off to go to the bar when it's dark. I'll wander the hedge maze at lunchtime, I think, and go to the gator bar before the dinner bell. Not sure what else there is to do. I'm told talks, but talking to me is a two-way thing. Not sitting down as somebody, so somebody can tell you about their hobbies. For Sunday, who knows? Tomorrow's too far away and to be worth thinking about today. That's me. I can't think about what I'm doing 3 hours from now. Alright, playing in a squash tournament and then going to the airport. Could spend some time getting on Fired as a nurse, though. That's always fun. She said she'd be doing some work with the well after lunch. Might stick my face in and see how that's going. Alright. Okay, I don't care about the rest of you, mate.
No, I should go.
Only do something if you want.
Yeah. Oh, she's back outside. You got anything else you want to discuss?
Again?
Tell me about your necklace. Member of the Hermetic Order. It's just a little known thing. Right. So she is also part of the Hermetic Order. I had such a strange dream the night I got here. I was trapped in the corridor in the manor. Have you experienced similar? Oh, well, of course I have, but I could not discuss something so personal. I wouldn't say that's a direct match. It's close, but not enough. Tell me about your timetable. Drawing room. Communion with the fellows. Miss Mantovani's talk is the only one worth attending. She's running the seance. I'm entirely skipping the one at 3 by, I've already forgotten what it is, but instead I'll take an afternoon nap. I want to get some rest before the bell. And for Sunday, suppose I'll be at church at 11 and lunch at 1. The doctor talk at 3 might be a tad silly, but he's easy on the eye and I love the Irish accent. I don't think I'll have another talk with me after that, so I'll nap at 5 and say, this is so specific. Mate, oh, you're just... I mean, I appreciate it that it's all recorded down so that I don't have to remember any of this. But, gee whiz.
I won't bother you anymore.
Goodbye now.
And then at 3:43, I'm going to eat half a pear. Let's just explore. How to be stalked for kids. I could do something about stalking. I gotta be careful with that though, I think. You know what? Let's go to the library and research that disease that the woman we had breakfast with has. How do I get back to the library? Where am I? I'm in the drawing room, right. So we gotta go... Yes. This way. I don't know how you can do a video on how to be stalked. You can do a video on how to stalk. How to be stalked? Are you trying to, like, get someone to stalk you? I don't understand. What to do when you're stalked. Here we go, medical codes. Perfect. Code you found in Miss Darcy's records. It says here the code is used to indicate spontaneous abortion. Oh my god. Or miscarriage in common parlance. It seems that the condition being listed as a bad cold is a euphemism. Oh my god, horrible. 'Cause 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 'c In 4 p.m. I'll be in the hedge maze. At 5 p.m. I'll have a nap. World of mythology. Geography. Oh my god, archaeology, mate. Okay, I guess there's so much here you probably wouldn't even want to bother until you have something to look up specifically. Let's go to the garden. See who's hanging out there. Maybe we should do the hedge maze. Attention, the bathhouse is closed. Okay, it won't allow us in. Ooh, a knocked chair. Ooh. A table with a book. Ooh. Okay, that's a waste of time. It's locked and hasn't been open in a while. I suspect there's nothing I need from there. Yeah, that's what they want you to think. The grounds open at 10 a.m. Oh! Look at the time, chat. We can't go... It's like you can't go into the grounds. What do you think this is? 10 a.m.? It's 9:59, mate. Come on, let's spend a minute. I need to spend a minute. Perfect. Oh, a hand smear. Actually, that was worth looking at. You know, I've been told I'm very stalkable. That's so stupid. Little mark on the wall. Knocked painting. Everything's so askew. Alright, let's go to the garden. More... Does someone just go moving things askew in this mansion? Fine. Dang, it's quite dreary out here. Let's analyze Mr. O'Meara. Distracted looking eyes. Something about his eyes gives me an impression he's only half in the room. Pocket watch. He's got a little bit of powder around his pocket. Well, that could be lots of things. That could be a nose beer. That could be gunpowder. That could just be dandruff. Pocket full of dandruff. Well dressed. Expensive attire. Cocaine. That's what a nose beer is, Sarah. Ratfinks. Glad to educate you on this. Maybe that's an Australianism. Should do a poll. Do you... When I say nose beer, does that make sense to anyone? And he's got a cane. He's leaning on the cane for support. The way he's standing leaves no doubt. Josh got it. But you had to figure it out. Did you have to figure it out, or you go like, I know what a nose beer is. I've been told. Nose beer. I don't know what a nose beer is either, Ratfinks.
Another stranger,
This
is it?
family-friendly
They
content.
must have dredged the barrel to find so many unknowns. Cal O'Mara, sir. You?
Declan Ward, it's a pleasure. What brings you to the event?
Beyond
We
the
haven't
seance?
met this guy yet.
If you must know, I guess I'm hoping the techniques used here can be repurposed to speak to other things.
Oh, you're also an Aussie, Josh. Yeah. Yeah, matey. Tell me about your nose beers, mate. Oh, so there is. That must be soap? Not very convincing. Ah, he's saying her runes besides his? That's useful. I can't... I thought asking him. It's like, that's a useless thing to ask. How did that happen? Alright, so Mr. O'Meara.
Don't let me keep.
Yeah, I'll talk to you a bit more, matey. But first, you have helped us solve a mystery. He's next to Miss Barbossa's room and unassigned room 15, but room 15's the one missing the door. It's weird.
You again.
Yeah, don't give me attitude, you again, mate. Tell me about your dreams. See, I was placing spies, bad dreams. Yeah, okay. Any strange occurrences? No, I don't think I'm the only one. I've heard people talking about it. But for me, I had a glass of water, and then you woke up to find it boiling. That's weird. I sat and watched the entire thing evaporate. I didn't feel scared or any of that. Not with my guardian there. When it was done, I went back to sleep. The next day, I thought I dreamt it. Except when I woke up the next morning, I found the glass empty, cracked, and blackened. Why is it you all have numbers after your names, but Tom C has 53? Those are just YouTube designs, so you have unique names. I don't know what the logic is behind it. Tom is only the 53rd Tom, while you are the 0069 nice worm. Why are you here for the seance? I've got nothing better to do, he says. I will leave the dead in peace. But this place is changing around us as Halloween draws near. The veil is thin, that's all I have need of. Who knows, it might even be interesting. Though I won't hang my hopes on it. So he's saying he doesn't really have a reason. You're sure that a lot of Joshua happens? At least 9,750 of them. Why don't you tell me your hour-by-hour plans for the next 3 days? Well, the bar only opens in the evening, so I suppose I'll get a drink then. I do hear the housekeeper serves drinks in the patio. He's an alcoholic. Nose beers and beers. I'll spend the morning there. When I get bored of that, there's lunch at 1. Starving is less interesting than you think, and Miss Callahan's talk at 3 seems great. Oh, and I promised Miss Darcy a rematch of pool. I don't know if you could misfire a ball that badly. I won't be missing the ball. Yeah, okay. Like, whatever, bro. It's in the calendar. We've recorded it. We'll find you if we need you, mate. I might as well I might as well ask him about the rest of this stuff. I always look distracted. It's not a comment on the company. I just always had this look. You look shifty, matey. You look really suspicious. Hasn't thought about the device. You look well dressed. You've got an eye for it. It's not nearly as showy as I could get away with. See how he's got the gold pocket chain there? I should add that to the Corporate Tom video. I reckon that would take that to the next level. I do have a prop gold chained watch. But who's to care? Not me. I'm the one wearing it. Once I like what I'm wearing, I don't see much point in showing it off. There are grander things to be concerned with. Yeah. What's wrong with your leg, mate? Pocket watches are cool. Agree. Hard agree. You're keen. I hope it's nothing too serious. I was showing off while horse riding. What was I going to do when the mare spooked? Scared the daylights out of everyone. But I came out of it alright. Aside from this, with luck I'll be shot of it eventually. Okay. So it's probably the horse riding event that they have here.
I'll be off.
Don't let me keep.
Don't let me keep you. Alright, let's check out the grounds, eh? What is this? A very suspicious torn cloth. Thick cotton with some signs of decoration. A night dress, perhaps? That's evidence. Not a mystery in itself, apparently, but evidence for another mystery, I suppose. I want to solve one mystery before we finish stream. That's the goal. It's firmly locked. Private residence. Guess we don't have a key. Is there a way I can walk faster? Oh, I can. Okay, good. If this is a hedge maze, it's not the best one I've ever seen. Hmm? More torn cloth. Here's the hedge maze. A slipper. Print small. One came off in the mud. Oh, that's why we're noting down like shoe sizes when we were looking at shoes. But where are they going? Wow, 4 bits of evidence. Missing a slipper, love?
Signor Ward. Yes?
Yes. And you are?
My name? My name, Signor, is Carmela Mantovani.
I've never seen Senor spelt that way.
The same Carmela Mantovani who is hosting tomorrow evening's
Ah,
seance.
she's the...
The guest of honor, if you will.
She's hosting the seance. She is important.
The psychic. Is that how you know my name?
Ah, you flatter my abilities, Signor. No, I overheard the staff mention and you guessed, and worked the rest out. I am something of the... detective, no?
I guess that makes us
Another
similar.
example? I think perhaps you're here for a different reason. Something not like the others.
And why would you say that, madame?
You do not recognize me or my name. I would wager good money that no others came this far west without some idea of those details.
Yeah, you are a detective, love.
Allow me to read your cards. Perhaps we can discover your real reason for attending. Maybe you will find a little direction along the way.
Sounds good, love.
After that display, how can I refuse?
Come closer then, Signor.
Don't get too close. She seems dangerous. She looks, yeah, quite Day of the Dead in a way.
A 3-card spread, Signor. 1 card for your past, 1 for your present, and 1 for your future. The 3 of Swords.
Watching any good shows lately? Not really. Although, I think Vince Gilligan, who did Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, his new show comes out in the next day or two, I think November 7th. So I'm looking forward to that. 3 swords.
Cover the intellectual realm. And this one in particular deals with heartbreak, love perhaps, but also grief, sorrow, perhaps even betrayal.
I mean, that's so, like, who doesn't have anything that matches that in their past,
Surely your
mate?
cards can tell you which.
They're pieces of paper, Signor. They
Yeah.
can't answer
It's
anything.
great magic trick, love.
They put you in front of questions that you may choose to
She
ask
needs
yourself.
Botox. She had the buckle fat removal done.
If these cards
are to mean anything, only you will know it.
Classic cold reading.
The tower.
I should do a psychics explained for kids, like how they work. Let me write all these down. There's a lot of good ideas. Oh, that's stalking, psychics. What was the other one? Any other ideas? Liposuction. No, there's this thing that celebrities are getting at the moment called buccal fat removal, which is like the fat in your cheeks, which makes them look like sickly thin. And it's horrible and it ages them terribly.
Major Arcana. These cards deal with big, life-changing affairs.
Start watching the second series of Wednesday. I think we watched the first series. Maybe.
As you can see,
Yeah, the buccal fat
Lightning.
removal is horrible.
fire, destruction, and chaos are the poor view of this card.
That doesn't sound great, love.
That.
What is bad? This card would suggest that you are, or soon will be, in the middle of something significant and unavoidable.
Yeah, the fact that I can't remember if I watched it or not is probably not a good it's probably not a good review of the show. Maybe Sarah just watched it. Surely I would have remembered.
Ah, bad is not the right word. But neither is it good.
Yeah, it looks pretty bad for me, love.
Oh, the wind!
Is that weird?
Does that mean any?
Everything means something, senor. Normally, a card is upright or reversed.
Wow. We're gonna be on Wheel of Fortune in the future. That's fun.
When upright, this card, the Wheel of Fortune, means good luck, prosperity.
Come on down.
Reversed, it means, as you may suspect, bad luck and the misfortune on its side. I believe it means both are possible. I think your future, perhaps all of our futures, are very much in your hands.
Miss Mantovani, what do the cards tell me about my future? Well, you may have good luck, but you may also have bad luck.
However you resolve your tower, this here and now, your own reason for attending, it seems
How did you
likely
know?
to affect us all.
That is the worst.
I was not wrong.
I was not wrong.
There
Yeah,
is more for you
I was not
here
wrong.
than a mere seance.
I'm looking at the cards, and the cards say, in the future you will eat a meal. It may contain some sort of protein, but it also may contain carbohydrates and or potentially fat. How does she know? My brain. How? I was planning to eat in 3 days.
Indeed. Though I am unsure what all this means.
It means, Signor, tread carefully, but act decisively. So much hangs in the balance.
Tread carefully about acting decisively. So if I got different cards, would she be saying, like, tread like a bull in a china shop and then, you know, be really wishy-washy about making decisions? Would that be her voice?
And now,
Advice?
perhaps a more traditional conversation. See?
Dang.
What should we discuss, Signor Ward?
Okay, I need to analyze you and your buccal fat removal, love. She looks very tired. Well, when you're spouting so much bullshizen, you'd be tired too. Well-worn Pterodac. Yeah, Yes. I mean, surely it's going to turn out that she is a fraud. I'm calling that now, that she is a fraud. Same end no matter what. Jangling jewelry. As if her entire body is shaking due to the mild temperature. Alright. Tell me about where you're going to be for the weekend. Skip, don't care, don't care, don't care, don't care, don't care, don't care, don't care. I'll read everything else, but the timetable stuff. Don't care. You must know what this strange device means. Certo, it is not a measure of how successful we will be. This is what the Marquis tells us. Is it not a measure of how successful we'll be? I cannot recall what it measures. Ghosts or the veil are such maledetta memoria. I do not know. Are you feeling alright, Miss Mantovani? Yes, why do you ask? Freaking amazing! Sorry. I'm alright, I'm fine. It's just a cough. Perhaps a cold from the weather. London is foggy, but here it is just damp to the bone. She seems like an important character, so I'm gonna ask her about all the things. You're to be our guide for the seance, I understand. That's an impressive undertaking. It is one among many, Signor Ward. Every party wants a cartomancer, though I must tell you there is something about the shadows. Too long. Too many in the wrong place. I am sure it is just the amount of ghosts lining up to speak with us and not something else. Ha! Do not worry, this is good. What a night we shall have, remember. What a fraud. Oh, I can ask... I didn't realize that I have all these things I can talk about. Not just evidence. So many things. Have you had any strange dreams since arriving here in a place like this? How could one not? But the recurring one, the maze of corridors, luring me to the seance, that is enticing. There is a force at work in the dreams here. You can feel it. No? It is not another practitioner. It does not have that focus. What it is and what it wants, I do not know. Perhaps it will be our guest in the seance. Okay, that is the same dream. He wants to find 2 more. Apparently it's got to be 5 people having the dream. You notice anything out of place? Yes, the spiders for one thing. I saw a bird last Thursday. Little. All caught up in their webs. I made a small grave for it beside the sails. But you know what I found the next day? Don't tell me it was empty. I found spiders littered across the grave. Feathers through their bellies. Like offerings. I never knew why people were scared of spiders. Never knew. There are worse things to be chasing them. They're eating birds, love. That's pretty scary. Miss Deanne's room. Has she left? Now that you say it, I've not seen her much lately. I forgot she was here. Cough, cough, cough. You got the shakes, love. Is it because the other guy stole all her nose candy? I should be wearing my shawl. What about your eyes, then? There's a lot of strange energy. I'm having trouble sleeping. No, not my nose, Beers. So you are the mystic leading us in the grand seance. See, while I began my career with the tarot, and I love it dearly, it does not provide the same show as a seance. There is nothing like it. To press your hand to the veil and feel another on the other side. The spirits calling back. And this one, where the veil should fall down like stained curtains. There will be nothing to compare, Signor. I assure you. And your cards. Shows how is something precious. However precious something is, how much you love. Time will tell it. This is the Visconti Sforza deck, given to the women who trained me as a child. It has served me well and has given me some very interesting readings over the years. I'll be offering readings all weekend in the hedge maze. That's where I offer my readings, in a hedge maze. For this special occasion, I wish to put the cards to good use, and they'll be on the house. Guess you don't know about Miss Deanne. You met her a couple of times. She flutters from person to person to suit her own agenda. I have seen the damage she has caused, so I stay away. She cannot poison the fowl she landed on. We noted something. It must be that she goes to London. Did I do the Wordle today? No, not yet. I did get the Wordle in one like a month ago, which was the most disgusting word in the world. Fritz. I do not know why I guessed that word. And I reckon I'm probably the only person in the world that got that in one. And it was somehow right. Alright, I don't want to talk to you about anything else.
That's all.
Of course.
Of course. Take care. Wait, could I couldn't ask her about the material, could I? It's weird that it doesn't give me the option of asking her about that shoe or that material that leads to the area, very area that we're in. Alright, let's go explore the hedge maze a little bit. I should probably do this with some sort of system. Because there's probably one little bit of evidence in one little part. Okay, that's quite... that's quite striking.
God almighty. A spirit. Is that Miss Dean? She doesn't seem to be moving. I don't think she means to hurt me. I need a closer look.
G'day, love. Please, Lord, don't let us meet Evelyn.
You tell me your name.
There must be a way I can speak to her. Wow. How bizarre. Well, why don't we go ask the expert if I can find her again? Anything in here worth looking at? No. Alright, let's go back to old mate. Close up well, but I can hear water on the other side. It's covered in these markings. I get the sense they're a recent addition, but who would have drawn these? They're quite bright, eh? 6 pluses and a flower. To my beloved Mary, may those who wander this maze be as lost as I am without you in my life. Alrighty. A standing stone with a geometric pattern on it. I wonder if it's real or a replica. Okay, that's given us a library topic as well. Oh, there's another ghost. No, can't do anything with that. Okay, now I just sort of want to get out of this maze. Oh, we're in the movie The Birds, the Hitchcock classic. Dead end, boot prints. They have sunken in the ground. Whoever was here for a while. From their placement, they seem to be following the other person around the maze. We got some petals. They're arranged in some sort of unnatural shape, like a cross. Or is this another puzzle then? Like this? Yes. Maybe I could have solved that door puzzle as well, I just didn't think enough. Oh, she's a Nazi. I saw that salute. You can't tell me that she didn't do that. Another memory, but what was that thing with Miss Dean? It was too large to be a person and transparent. Hypothesis unlocked the trail. Was it leading her through the maze? If so, where? Was it another ghost or something else? And who was the person watching it all? Who was the culprit observing their deeds? Wait, what's that? Oh, he's on the beers. What are you drinking, matey? I did want to interrogate him.
Oh.
Doyle's doping.
Well, what were you going to say to the manager? Hardly likes me anyway. Can I help you, or whatever it is you want out here?
What you got there, buddy?
Well, I'm not letting you have any, if that's what you're at. God knows, this stuff's hard enough to get already. Anything decent is. I'm less likely to be bothered when I'm on my break. Not completely safe, though, apparently. Well, from the likes of you. Other people seem to forget that anyone could be in here at all. When they take their arguments outside, forget they might be heard.
Have you heard anything interesting? Tell me what you heard, and I promise this encounter stays between
Tell me
us.
your secrets.
Fine. Dean.
Evelyn Dean.
Her. Last Tuesday,
Oh, this is important.
Parker's quiet, so I slipped out here. I overheard her having a fight about something.
And with who?
No. All I could tell you is that it was a
man.
man. She was the one with the raised voice. Mostly drowned him out. Then she stormed off. I don't know if he followed, but by the time I'd worked myself to a good vantage point, he was gone too. Bloody maze. Well, I don't know. Since we're good pals now, I'll tell you that I did try to get closer, but it was too risky. Probably some of this magic stuff. You'd need to ask him.
This has been help.
Is this why she's not been about the last few days?
Why are you asking me, mate? You're the one that heard her.
She said she left, but I don't know.
I don't know, but I hope to learn.
Well, if you're gonna be snooping about, it was 8 p.m. they fought.
8 p.m.
I know because the bar was quiet with all the Blue Bloods playing bridge.
Not Father Synod and Miss Othine, because they hadn't arrived yet, and Mr. Doyle, since the information came from him. Walter, too, as it was an adult man she thought with. Okay, we gotta figure out who she was fighting with. Guest alibis. Dang, we're gonna have to talk to everyone and get their alibis. It's probably gonna be a process of elimination. Random spirit blacksmith. Is that real? A giant figure smithing? What could it mean? It's got the Celtic sign there. An old anvil covered in Celtic knotting. Despite its obvious age, it shows no use. An immense size must be only intended for use by whoever you saw using it. A big old lad. So many things in this garden. Well, we escaped.
Senor Ward.
Yes, I want to ask you about your alibi and the ghost. Have you seen a woman's ghost by the fire pit? I felt a presence, but no, I've not seen her. Tell me, Senor, is this her? I think so, yes. Senor Dupree left with me with this the other day. He is seeking a spirit, perhaps once you have found it. First class, I thought it was Senora Dean, but he assures me it's not. So they know about this. Is that enough for me to commune with it? Do you think there are ghosts around this place? You don't have a sense for them, then. There are more ghosts here than there are guests. Even in my sleep I can hear them. There is a reason that this place is where we gather. So many years of tragedy and miseries trapped in the souls. The Blakes have not always been good people, I think. But this generalization, they are different, see. Were you at the bridge game the other night? Me? No. Only cards that interest me are tarot. It was those I was reading while I played their game. Right. So, I'm not sure we can get an alibi out of her. Tell me about yourself. I always hate this. From the north of Italy, a farming community, it was clear from a young age that I was gifted. Cough. I would predict things, find lost items. This was cute, but once I heard the dead, the people of my town grew cold. Even some, in mia familia, grew distant. My nonna, she took me to see a witch. I was taught the tarot and our folk magic. Italy has its own magic, of course. Soon I was good enough that I made a name for myself. Money and fame came not long after, which is how I came to be here, eh? Alright. Let's just quickly look through here and then I'm gonna head back to town. Anything else important in here? I don't think so. Oh no, that's where I was before. Alright. Probably something I missed in the hedge maze, but... oh well. Okay, I've just realized the time and I really have to get back to work. Thanks for joining, champions. I was hoping to solve a mystery, but a lot more to do. More questions and answers at the moment. Probably play more next Friday, but thanks for joining. I gotta run. Bye for now, champions. Next time. Indeed. Cheers.